Like, man, they had me convinced that Captain America was real. When I first seen, I'm like, this man was in the history books, and they don't want to tell us. Welcome back to Beyond the Film Podcast, where we talk movies, magic, and more. I am Meadow. She is Rose. And we're prepping for Doomsday this season. All season long. Doomsday, Doomsday, Doomsday.
And flip it around, Wicked Witch.
What are we going to do? I don't know what that's
It's
about.
okay.
I'm just going along with it.
With the Wicked movies. I don't remember where it started, but people were talking about, like, names. So, like, you know him by name? Milo from, School of Spirits. The football boyfriend. His name is Milo Mayhem.
Okay.
So
Wally?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So it's him and flipping around Wicked Witch.
Oh my goodness. Is he in there or something?
No. It's just a meme. It's just a joke.
Oh, okay. My bad.
No, it's fine.
I'm like one of those parents. You know this person? That's how I felt just now.
Taylor, your best friend? Why don't you just call Taylor up?
Okay.
Anyway.
So, for our Doomsday prep, we are going to be watching, we're going to be discussing X-Men Days of Future Past. You know, kind of re-picking up on our X-Men vibe. Mm-hmm. We had a little X-Men summer going on last season. You can go check it out. But nonetheless, you already know the drill. We're going to be diving into the themes, the artistic styles, visuals, music, things of that nature, character relations, and like our overall thoughts and feelings about it. Yeah. So, first things first, what would you rate this movie?
3.5 out of 6.
Yeah. I was really trying hard to figure out if I was being biased or not. I'm like, I just finished watching Thor Ragnarok.
Oh, you were on a high.
Yeah, I'm like, woo!
Okay, yeah, I was like, I gave it a 3.5 because I was trying not to be biased, but I was confused at the beginning. Also, I kind of forgot a little bit, where we left off with the last movie.
Me too, because I'm like, and this movie doesn't really have anything.
No, we time jumped.
Exactly.
I'm
like where, why are we still fighting the same fight? It's just it kind of feels like their fights are pointless because it always comes to the same conclusion. Is coexistence even possible? I don't think so.
We'll never know.
We'll literally never know because they're always fighting.
Like the owl.
How many looks to the center of the teapot?
The world may never know.
Crunch, crunch, crunch.
But I was trying to think of it independently. And if I just think of it as I just watched this movie by itself and I don't care about outside things, I was like, yeah, this movie's pretty average. It's one of the best X-Men movies that I've watched.
Yeah, I definitely would have to agree with that. And I also was putting myself in that mindset where I'm like, okay, what if I'm just looking at this alone? Because that's basically what it is, an independent movie. You can't really place it into the timeline. It's cool that we get more It's cool that we get more context from the younger versions of themselves because the majority of the story plays out as they are older adults. But I gave her a 4.5.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
it's pretty high.
Yeah, it's kind of high. Because I do like the movie. I do really like the movie, and I like the concept of the movie. And I remember when I was first watching this movie, how much I did like it. Yeah. So I was trying, remember
your past. Remember me.
So, let's jump into the themes of this movie. First, I have 4 of them. My first one is fear of extinction. Okay. That is the overall. Every single X-Men movie is basically fear of extinction. Either the mutants are
on both sides.
Yeah, it's the mutants, they're scared, and the humans, they're also scared.
Which also, the mutants never
start a war. Like, besides Magneto, like, you don't ever see anyone.
Let's get rid of all humans.
And I think that control could honestly be a theme of these movies as well. Yeah. Because it's like, control is obviously a theme for Charles' character alone. Yeah. We've talked about that before. But also, like, when they see the mutants, like, mutants kind of get exposed at this world meeting in Paris, everyone, their bricks are hitting the fan. Like, they're losing their minds. And it's like, why are we so scared? Why are we so confused? Like, I just don't understand, like, the absolute, just, like, illogical fear. And then they want to say...
Fear of the unknown.
Yeah. But, like, it's just really so silly to me how some people will actually genuinely believe, like, oh, like, women are just so emotional, and, like, men are just so logical, this, that, and the third. But it's like, are we not taking into an account that fear and pride are emotions? And that's what a lot of these decisions are made off of.
Yeah.
In these political settings.
That's just sexism, because...
Of course. But it's just like we actually do need to talk about it. Like, please, guys. Dealing with loss, another theme that I saw, you know, Charles. There was someone else that I was thinking about. Charles, for sure.
Erik,
yes, Raven, those kind of peeps. And things are not as always as they seem. I don't remember when it was. Maybe it was later on in the movie. But Magneto, he explained, because, you know, he was in jail because they assumed that he killed JFK because the bullet bent.
But, which is, like, a really cool way to mix in history.
Like, that is what I really wanted to point out for the artistic styles. Like, I love how Marvel intertwines U.S. history. Like, well, just, like, actual factual world history with, like, the fiction. I always think that that's so cool. Like, man, they had me convinced that Captain America was real. When I first seen, I'm like, this man was in the history books, and they don't want to tell us. They don't want to tell us. Like, I'm searching for him.
Oh, that's funny.
Like, are we sure he's still not at the bottom of the Atlantic? Guys, we need to get him out of there. My gosh. But, yeah, like, they think that he tried to kill him, but he was explaining somewhere. I don't remember if it was in this movie or in another X-Men movie that I saw, but he was like, no, like, I was trying to save him. Like,
it was this movie.
Okay, JFK was one of us. Like, no, I was trying to save him. Okay, but no. Actions ruled by fear, they cause so much pain and regret.
Yeah.
Like, when Erik decided to go against the plan and shoot at Mystique, now they got her blood. Now they got her DNA.
Right.
Now you're causing so much chaos on the outside when this chaos could have just been in this room. It could have been, like, in a controlled environment. But
that's what I was going to say.
What?
What did you say? What statement did you say for theme? The last one?
Fear ruling actions causes pain and regret.
One before that.
Things are not as always as they seem.
Yes, before we continue on to your thingy.
Yes.
I feel like Mystique is, like, a symbolism of... I already forgot what you just said. Things are not always as they seem. Yes, I feel like Mystique is like a real... Not real life, but like a... Not itemized, but she's like symbolism.
Yeah, like example.
Of, yes, of that in proof. Itself. Mm-hmm. Yes. Like, she can change into other things. Like, she's deceiving people, etc., etc. English teacher words.
Yeah, and, like, her callous actions and demeanor is because, like, there's so much hurt and fear. Yeah, definitely a lot of depth with her character. And I'm glad that we got into that.
Yeah.
Because, like, when we first kind of, like, interact with her, like, watching the movies as they were released. No, she didn't talk a lot. It was kind of just like, I'm a hired gun for this guy, Erik. And, you know, I'm just doing what he tells me to do. There's this power dynamic, whatever. But I already jumped into my favorite thing about the artistic style that I pointed out. I didn't think that this movie had a lot of visual or musical.
Okay. I'm glad it wasn't just me.
No, because I'm like it's like a documentary kind of vibe.
Yeah,
like it's not very. I mean, that's a part of the style all in itself. You know, like we're going back into the past. We're trying to rewrite the future, and I do think that it is quite interesting that they didn't do the typical future take, like where, you know, oh, someone goes back into the past, but like you can't interact with your old self, you can't try to change nothing because it's not going to change anything in the future, or it's going to mess everything up. Like that's how sometimes they'll take it for like a future in the past based movie, but with this one it's like, no, you actually have the power to change something.
Well, yeah, because you have to, like, you have to interact with yourself, like you have to do a different domino effect so we can live. And
I wonder, since, you know, Wolverine is canon and such, especially with Deadpool and Wolverine, like, obviously this had to happen in some type of manner because the TVA, they didn't step in and be like, hey, you're messing with branches of the timeline.
It was meant
what
to
are you
happen.
doing? Exactly, that's what I was saying. Like, oh, it must have had to been meant to be.
Yes, Kang was like, this is all part of the plan.
This is good. This is right.
And then he disappeared. Anyways.
So, did you have anything that you noticed?
Yeah, I have. Well, you skipped my theme.
I'm sorry. Please tell us your theme. We want to know.
It's basically, we've talked about this in our last episode. It's basically a summarized version of everything that you just said. I just said how one copes with things out of their control. And then I have like subcategories, whether that's like grief, hope versus fear, abandonment, and second chances. Which is, again, everything that you just said. So, yeah.
Well, I like that overall concise delivery.
Yes. And then, yeah, I didn't see any, like, significant visuals or editing decisions, which for me, personally, as, like, I feel like as a Marvel watcher in general, I feel like maybe, okay, this is back in the day, so maybe it was different, but I feel like there was a missed opportunity to, like, have cool transitions between, like, the past them and, like, the future them and everything. Like, there was some editing things that they could have put in there to make it more theatrical.
Yeah.
I guess that they didn't do.
And I wonder, because I'm not remembering, I haven't seen an X-Men movie in a while, but do they do any visually catching things?
I think maybe, like, when they're downstairs, I feel like one of the big, Cerebral is a big visual thing. And then, like, their intros are, like, we start the movie, like, going through, like, downstairs or, like, going through Charles' brain or something. Yeah. And then it's just stagnant. I'm like, well, you just hyped us up in this beginning long 2-minute intro.
Yeah.
And now we get nothing.
Yeah. I did think that it was cool not knowing what was going on at first. You know, like, everyone's racing, and then Kitty is hurrying up, and she's sending Baby Boy back in the past to, like, warn everybody. But at that time, like, we don't know that that's what's happening, and so, like, everything just kind of, like, resets, and we're like, whoa, what's going on here? I thought that was pretty cool.
I guess, yeah. But it was, like, that's, like, their storytelling. It wasn't, like, editing and, like, all these special extra effects.
Yeah.
I guess maybe because their extra effects are the mutants themselves.
Yeah, perhaps. That's what I also was thinking. And how I think, like, these movies really try to, like, the underlying messaging of the X-Men series is, like,
Don't
diversity. Basically, you know, diversity, do not fear what you cannot control, or like how to accept those things and how to deal with these certain difficult emotions. Like, you're seeing it on screen, like, maybe you can, like, take it back and reflect. And with that being said, I could think, like, they kind of just keep it pretty simple with the editing and stuff.
Yeah, because I was thinking, because these movies remind me a lot of Spider-Man, like, Tobey Spider-Man. But, like, Tobey Spider-Man they were a little cringy, but they had transitions, like, they had different editing styles and stuff, and it was at the same time. But yeah, the X-Men doesn't. Yeah. Artistic choice.
Yeah, maybe they're just trying to try different things out with different projects. Like, oh, these projects don't relate. Like, let's see what we can do with that. Yeah, but I do really like the Quicksilver.
Yes.
Thing.
Is this the only time he pops up? Because he was in and out.
He was in and out. And it is the only time that he pops up. I don't think that... Because Wolverine, he's like, oh, you know, when I...
Right, like, how do you know him?
Yeah, like, when I don't remember this.
No.
I don't remember seeing no old speedster nowhere.
Nowhere.
But we're going to talk more about Peter in a little bit.
Great, because I have more to say.
Yeah, I got more to say too. Now that we're going to be saying the same things. So, anything else that you would like to mention about the artistic styles of this movie?
Nope.
Cool. Let's jump into character relations. So, I have a couple of different ones.
I have 2.
Cool. I have 3. So, first, I want to get into young Charles and young Erik.
Did you break them up?
Into? Like young and old?
Yeah.
No,
okay.
I really only have like just young Charles and Erik. That's really like the only young people that I'm like, this is the one. Yeah. Everyone else was kind of just like overall. Mm-hmm. But first of all, the last time that we see Charles and Erik together in this
betrayal
in like in this part of the timeline, just absolute betrayal, you know. He still blames Erik for being paralyzed, even though his shawty is the one who shot the gun. Shawty shot the gun. Okay, I forgot who she was shooting at. I think she might have been shooting at Erik. Yes, she was shooting at Erik. And I don't understand why she was shooting at Erik if she just saw him lift a whole submarine out the water. Like, he literally controls metal. But she's shooting at him. He is, like, flinging the bullets away, and one of them hits Charles.
I forgot that.
And it was an accident. It was an accident on her part. It was an accident on his part. Like, no one was intending for a bullet to hit Charles. And yet Charles... Yes, because Charles was like, you have to forget me. Because she works for the CIA. Like, that's how they got together, because they were hunting down the big evil guy. But, yeah. I think her name was Mora. Yeah. Mora. He had to send her away. He had to make her forget that they ever met, so that she wouldn't be in danger, and that, you know, she wouldn't potentially endanger the children that she would be bringing in. Because it's not like she would do it purposefully. It'd kind of be, you know, by accident or something. But nonetheless, big betrayal. He still has not gotten over this. He's going through a lot of loss right now.
More depressed.
Yeah, he is very, very depressed, and he is he's losing control. Like, his whole thing is about control, and the fact that he can see into people's brains also adds to, like, this whole, like, control complex that he's building. But it's like, you can't control everything, but he can control his anger, and he can control if he can walk or not with with the drugs. Mm-hmm. So that's what he's doing. He's trying to find the control anywhere he can. But they have a little heart-to-heart over Raven, and I think that was really beautiful. I think that was a beautiful way to bring them back together as the young adults that they were. Mm-hmm. You know, having this love for this lady. And also their mission. Like, they have the same mission, they're just going about it different ways. Like, they want mutants to be seen. Life. Yeah, like, dang, y'all still haven't figured it out? Like,
not until the world was, like, their world was ending.
But, like, even still, like, it's not like it got figured out. Like, the mutants are still not, like, oh, save, kumbaya. Like, the humans are still afraid of you. Like, you've been doing this for how long, Charles? And you haven't figured out a solution? What are we doing?
The solution is hope for Charles, and for Erik, it's domination. Before you get got.
And it's like, I think that Charles is low-key a little bit of a bitch.
Oh.
For not jumping at the opportunity to, like, actually change something. Like, you've been holding on for, like, the humans will have hope and one day they'll learn. Like, you've just been holding on to that for your whole life.
Yeah. I think it's mostly because, like, it's hope without action.
Exactly. Like, that's the thing. It's like, you're not taking any leaps of faith off this hope that you got.
Like, the only person running in office is Beast. Like, as a out and open mutant. Like, he's the only one who's, like, actually trying to change something. Like, y'all aren't doing anything to, like, I guess force these people to accept you.
Like,
if you're not trying to take it Erik's way and kill him off.
And it's like, what is your true goal? And I also don't really, like the idea of not identifying mutants as humans, because, like, they are humans. Yeah. And they were humans before their mutations activated too. Like,
they're birthed from a human.
Exactly. And it's like, in the little meeting that they were having where, what's his name? The short guy.
Just call him the scientist. There's only one scientist in this movie.
Just trying to remember his name. Okay, but nonetheless, the scientist man, he quotes Charles's
paper.
PhD paper, how there were the Homo sapiens and then they got wiped out, and he's like basically trying to translate that into what mutants are going to do, but he's painting the picture as if the mutants are going to come and take over. Like, no, did you ever think like, oh, mutants are just going to reproduce?
Dr.
Trask, yes. Like, is Trask is painting this picture, they're going to come and kill us all, but like, no, how about the mutants are going to coexist and have lives and make families with other people who are not mutated, and then end up just having more mutant babies, and then somehow just the whole world is mutated.
Yeah.
Like, they're not gonna come and knock down your door and be like, hey, show me your powers or else you're dead.
Plus, like, they were pointing out how they could find the mutant gene in a person generations before it came out. So, like, these are genes that basically, in my head, everyone has. It's just if they're activated in that generation or not. So, like, we're not different. It's just not showing up yet.
Yeah. And it's like think about, like, some people, they have like a little extra finger. That's a mutation.
Right.
Some people have like an extra nipple. That's different.
But that's not fearful. You can't kill me with that.
You can't kill me with your extra nipple, girls. Keep it over there. But yeah, I just thought that was really crazy.
Yeah.
Another character relation, Logan and Charles. Just like, Logan really helped refuel the hope that Charles had in humanity and in mutant kind.
Yeah, it's kind of cute when you think about it, even though like their story changed, I guess, after he changed the past. But it's like a little circle that they did. If it didn't have changed, it's like a little circle. Like, Charles knows that he has to help Logan because, you know, Logan helped him, but Logan doesn't know that he helped him. Then he does know in the future that he helped him.
Yup. Quite literally. And then lastly, Charles and Raven. You know, he has tried to control her ever since he met her, basically.
Yeah.
Like, you know. And it's like, it's really sad because to her, he was like this brother, this savior, this like hero. And she has always been like a project to him. Someone to watch, like, oh my gosh, like, now I know that there are other mutants out there, like, ooh, and just trying to keep her in this box that he's created. And like, probably because control keeps him comfortable. He got daddy issues too, and mama issues.
They all got daddy issues. I don't think. Maybe
what?
Cool. We don't really get anything about his parents, so.
Yeah, all that his mama don't cook for him. His stepdaddy owned that house, so stepdaddy mean real daddy is not there.
Yeah.
So something was going on. His mama don't love him for
sure. Definitely got some kind of issues, or maybe she's just a trophy wife.
I mean, you can be a trophy wife and love your kids. Like, she do not love him.
I know, that's what I mean. She could just not cook because she's a trophy wife. Doesn't mean that she doesn't love him. I mean, she let him keep another human in the house.
I don't think that she was aware. Like, it was given to me like
he lived
drunk and out
basically.
The house, basically. Yeah, lived alone with the nannies type vibe. That's what I was getting. What kind of character relations do you have?
I had Charles and Erik. I just did overall because you know, it's not an X-Men movie if it's not Charles versus Erik.
That's right.
But I did the trio instead of just Charles and Robin. I did all three of them. Raven. Ooh, I definitely wrote Robin. I wrote it multiple times. Yeah. Charles, Erik, and Raven. Mystique. It's only because I didn't know how to spell Mystique.
Yeah, it's okay.
But I called it like this awkward love triangle with a big brother in it.
You're right.
Because
she had feelings for him.
Yeah, she had feelings for Charles, but like her and Erik, unspoken thing that they didn't really tell
you're
us
too
on the
young
slide.
for me.
Yeah.
Even when you're a little bit older, we're still gonna have the same age difference.
Anyway, yeah, but I feel like Charles, yes, like you were saying, he did try to control her, but like Erik, not in the same way that Charles did it, but he still influenced her, like
to go by like his will.
Yes, we talked about it the last time we watched an X-Men movie, but she's very influenced by the men that is around her.
Yeah.
And I feel like this movie was kind of her trying to branch out from both of them. Like,
absolutely.
I'm on my own, I can make my own decisions. Like, I'm gonna stick to my plan because my plan is correct.
Mm-hmm.
So she's just like coming about herself and figuring out like who she is as an independent person.
Yeah, because at this time she's still very young.
Sorry, I talk with my hands.
Don't apologize.
I also felt like I was trying to think of character relations in this movie, and it just kind of felt like it was kind of lackluster. Like, I was thinking back on the movie, and I'm like, what truly happened? Like, who is actually in this film that's talking? And, like, even Logan himself, I feel like he's more of a side character who, like, is just moving the story along.
Yeah.
Like, he's not that important when it comes to, like, the depth of the movie.
I think that at this point, like in the release order of the movies, it's like everything is about the plot from this movie particularly. Like nothing, like we didn't dive into any one character specifically. Like we got some cameos from people that we've seen, like Colossus and Bobby and Kitty.
Right.
But other than that,
it did confuse me seeing him, because at first I'm like, okay, if this is in the future, how is he old in Deadpool? But it makes sense now. I got it. I figured it out.
I didn't get it. Please explain.
Because the future becomes the present.
Okay, right.
So, like, where we...
But also, it was, like, at this time of their future, like, the school was still in existence. And by the time Colossus and Deadpool started interacting with one another, the school was kind of, like, desolate. It was just him and Megasonic Teenage Warhead. Yeah, they're so at the end of this movie we're at the present and Deadpool is in the future. So that's how he's old. Yeah. Yeah. And I think that it's really interesting that he continues to get taller and buffer.
Yeah. He's growing. He's a growing boy.
Growing metal man.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Okay, what else do you have for character relations?
That's it.
Ooh. Wrapped it up. All right, so for my overall kind of just like thoughts and tidbits, every X-Men movie is so traumatizing. Like I feel like every single one, not like traumatizing for us, the watcher, but like for the X-Men and for like the mutants
who died
involved, like just absolute trauma. Like
no one died this movie. It's all a happy ending for all the mutants.
Yeah, but it's still like they went through so much trauma in the beginning. I'm glad they don't get to remember it.
Yeah, I was like, it's all gone.
Yeah, just
poof. Maybe Charles is a better person now. Oh,
I doubt it.
You would know though. Does he not come back?
I feel like nothing ever, like after this, I don't think that we ever get like, oh, them in the school during like present times. Yeah, like the X-Men universe kind of just gets like a drop off, and then it gets picked back up during Deadpool, and now all of a sudden it's a part of Marvel Cinematic Universe.
I guess we'll find out in Doomsday.
Yeah, like there's no like well-rounded graduation. Oh my gosh, now I get to become an X-Men. I went through school, or like seeing the students go off and live regular lives. Like I don't know.
Go that like.
So hopefully we can maybe get some closure in the comics.
I don't think. Oh, in the comics. Okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna say in Doomsday, I don't think we're getting that.
Flip, no, not in Doomsday.
Because even when he did the cameo in Multiverse of Madness, it was like, oh, there he is. Oh, now he's dead. Okay. I think that's how it's gonna be in Doomsday too.
But moving on, so I think that Wanda and Pietro are American citizens in this universe.
Here we go.
Because when they pulled up to their house, it had Maximoff on the...
Yes. There is a scene, because he doesn't pop up in the next two movies, correct? there is a scene that we were just talking about in our last filming day 2 weeks ago that they cut out. I saw it on TikTok and I was waiting to see it in this movie. Or maybe they changed
about the
scene.
little sister.
Yes, is when they go to like pick up Pietro. Not Peter. It's like, who is Peter?
Him. That's his American name. He not Sokovian.
Alright. Okay. Here's the scene.
Maybe her name is like Wilma.
Said that Wanda did not exist in the Fox universe. Listen to this slang. I'm the Wolverine. Where's your brother?
Go upstairs and bug your sister.
Go upstairs and bug your sister. She's talking about.
So basically, I believe.
So there's 3 kids.
Yes, I believe in the comics there's 3 of them. There's Pietro and Wanda, who are twins, and then their little sister. It's in the comics. What's her name? Polaris.
Mary Kate and Ashley. Okay, sorry.
There's their little sister Polaris. So they were saying in that clip that is the little sister Polaris, and the mom's like, okay, go bug your sister, who was Wanda, upstairs. And people are like, okay, this was going to be their introduction to like Wanda and like Scarlet Witch, but then maybe they didn't do it because they put her in the MCU.
Maybe.
But yeah, like they deleted this scene because it's in this movie. I don't know why they did that. I don't know why they changed it, but they definitely were hinting at stuff because like Absolutely. You wouldn't have zoomed in on Maximoff
exactly
on the mailbox for no reason. And then also when WandaVision comes around, having this exact same actor come back
as her brother.
Yeah, it definitely is the same family. It's just like they dropped the ball. They didn't expand on that.
No,
because Wanda is a mutant. Whether she like got the stone or whatever, she was always a Scarlet Witch.
Yeah. And because no one else that comes from Earth naturally has powers that we know of in the MCU, like up to this point. Like we get into the witches and stuff.
Oh, besides like wizards and witches, then
yeah.
Because
I mean, like, sorcery, like, that doesn't come... Like, that's something that you're taught. Like, you're taught how to manipulate the extra field. Yeah. But, like, Wanda was born with that magic.
Yeah, we're not introduced to witches and stuff beyond sorcerers at this point.
So, it's like, she's, like, kind of, like, the first mutant person to be introduced in the Marvel Universe.
Yeah. I mean, and also in the comics, her relationship with the mutants has to be strong. Because people talk about her... iconic, like, get rid of all the mutants that I always bring up. Like, there's correlation there, for sure.
Absolutely. Man. But, and then, of course, what we've been talking about over the past couple of minutes, well, not a couple of minutes, couple of tens of minutes, you fear what you do not understand.
Yeah.
And what really trips me up is, like, no one is ever going through the process of understanding. It's always fear, fight, and that is it. No, understand. No, let's get the mutants around the table and have a conversation.
Right.
None of that.
No, like, do you really want to kill me, or is this just all in my head?
Like, or am I just making it up? Like, no one ever got to hear the voice of a mutant be like, hey...
I actually just want to live a normal life. Like,
or, like no one even heard them declare war on humanity.
Yeah. And, like, the only reason Erik is like that is because you literally had him in a concentration camp.
Like, World War II, not a good look, guys. My gosh. But, yeah. You got any closing thoughts and feelings you would like to share?
No, just the more I watch the X-Men movies, the more I'm not... that intrigued. Like you were saying, like they're all kind of repetitive.
Yeah, like it's never any growth.
Yeah, like this movie was good, but it always feels kind of stagnant. And then like the more I'm getting to the end and the more they're like playing with like picking whatever point of the timeline they want to do, like what? It would be very interesting if they were to start over with X-Men, like how they want to start over with the MCU, like...
Oh, they've been talking about that?
Yes, I believe after Secret Wars, they want to start over.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm not too upset at that, but like I hope that they take it in a different direction. I hope that they like play out the alternate universe that we don't get to see.
Yeah, not just like a repeat of it.
Yeah, like I don't want it to be the same things over. Like there are too many comics, bro.
Yeah.
Like there are too many comics for you to just be like, okay, we're just gonna redo everything that's already been done.
Yeah. Maybe actually they could attack Kang Dynasty next time.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I would think it'd be really cool to see a better representation of the X-Men as a series as a whole, and like a better timeline.
Yeah. And like actual growth and context to a story.
Yes.
And a plot.
Yeah.
Because I feel like we do lack that with the current X-Men movies.
Right. Because how do we get from Jean dying to dystopia?
To Stryker sending out the robots and Trask, and like also I feel like it can't even be in the same timeline because they said that she killed Trask and then she was captured. Mm-hmm. How could she have been captured? And I mean, maybe Magneto broke her out.
Yeah, I was like, how are you captured and then you're over here fighting? And like, I was like, did they not kill her? Like, but yeah, I was like, okay, maybe she got out.
Cause like they talking about, he talking, oh, like I need brain matter, I need this, that, and the third.
Yeah.
Like, you can't get brain matter taken out and live. Well, I guess if you're a mutant.
I guess she did.
Because like also her age is not shown in the same progression as
she
Erik.
is a lot slower. Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably because of her mutated genes.
Yeah, but yeah, if we think, I guess he got her out. But then also like in the
where
beginning,
is she now?
The relationship between her and Charles was not giving. This was my little sister that I grew up with, and I'll never give up on you. Like
it was giving. I don't know this lady.
Exactly.
I don't know this lady, and it was giving for her. I don't know this man.
Yeah.
Like I feel like if they had their whole big history woolly woolly woo, like there would have been more emotion behind the fighting between the two of them.
And it's also not. I feel like it's not that huge of a gap between movies to not know what you were about to do.
Yeah.
Like, you didn't have this mapped out. Mm-hmm. Okay, 11 years.
From when?
X-Men to X-Men First Class.
I guess that's a pretty long time.
Yeah, I guess. But long it's not like
switching directors.
Yeah,
I couldn't have rewatched the movie.
Yeah, it's not like they didn't know if X-Men would be able to continue. Because they have 3 movies in between those. So you knew that...
And it's also like you have the comics. Like the comics are a literal blueprint to all the movies that you're making. So I wonder... Yeah, I'm excited for the day that we're able to like talk to directors and pick their brains about why they're doing certain things.
That'd be so exciting.
It's gonna be very
I just
exciting.
want to talk to Kevin. Kevin, tell me all your secrets.
We can do it in a very nice way.
We'll sign your secrets. I will sign it.
Release only what you want us to release.
Give me the NDA right now.
Just don't put nothing weird in it, please.
Oh no, we're gonna read the NDA. We're gonna go.
Of course.
Lawyer.
Actually, family get together. We're gonna read this NDA.
We're gonna read it together. Actually, yeah, I'm definitely gonna need someone else to read it for me. And I have to read that long.
So you know what? I guess just take my left kidney. I don't know. But guys, this was us getting prepared for Doomsday. We'll see what the mutants have to do with it when we get there in December.
They teased us that Charles and Erik will be in the movie, so...
You know, Erik could really do something. He's very, very strong, very powerful. He's been honing in.
Longer than Doomsday.
Not saying that.
Okay.
But you know, he do got a metal helmet on, like...
Well,
Squish.
Oh, see, Doomsday's a witch.
Yeah. Got that magic too. But guys, we will see you on the flip side. Make sure you give this a like if you like this kind of content. Subscribe for more of us. We post all the time on the channel. We post every Tuesday and every Saturday. There is something for everyone on here. Check out our X-Men summer vibes, okay? We had a lot of movies that we've dived into from X-Men already. You can check those out. And we'll see you guys next time.